I often get asked the question, what does it take for someone who is self-employed to get approved for mortgage financing? We love helping the self-employed. There usually is a requirement for some lenders that you have to be self-employed for at least 2 years. They are looking for a history and an average of your income. So depending on the type of loan that you do and the lender, they may ask you to show 2 years worth of your tax returns and all schedules. What they're looking for is the taxable income. That is all that they can use for qualification purposes. So you may be somebody that has a strong gross income, but you have a lot of write-offs, and so your taxable net income is very low. Again, you don't have to pay Uncle Sam as much, but that is all that we can use for taxable income for qualification purposes. So keep that in mind when filing your tax returns. Now, there's some things that lenders can add back. Business use of home, depreciation, they can add a percentage of the miles that you claim, etc., etc. So working with a lender who focuses and specializes with the self-employed can maximize the income that you can use for qualification purposes. Now, if you are able to put a little bit of money down and you have good credit, the system and the lender may only ask for 1 year tax return. This may help you if you are somebody who is just starting out in a business and maybe only 2 years into it. So the first year was not as strong as your current year. Now, with COVID, there are some new guidelines when it comes to the self-employed. We are required to show a P&L for the year-to-date earnings and make sure that they're as strong as the previous year that we reviewed. Also, they're going to ask that we show that you're currently working today. So within 10 days of your closing, the lender is going to ask to show proof that you have received income. That can be an invoice, that can be, if you're a real estate agent, that could be an updated listing, that could be income that you received from your services being self-employed. So the lender is going to look to make sure that you did file your taxes for 2 years and also paid any tax liabilities. Now remember, if you are one that has started an installment plan with the IRS, that payment does have to be taken into consideration with your debt to income ratio. So be sure to tell the lender early on in the process what that is. So if you are self-employed, be sure to partner with a lender that does specialize in all things self-employed, because there's a lot that goes into it. My name is Carey and I'm with CMG Financial and My Mortgage Team. Remember, mortgage loans is what we know and approving them is what we do.